Hey, greetings and salutations. I am Big Brother. How's everybody doing? Woohoo! Um, yeah, so had my first auction of the year yesterday. I Let me bring this up on view on YouTube. Good, it's still. Ta-da. Mhm. Yeah. So wow, look at the lag. It's horrible. I had my first auction of the year yesterday. It was a variety bag. I like going to those kind of auctions because there's collections of all different kinds of stuff. Um, Sometimes I go to specific auctions or one where they have mostly one kind of thing for sale and then little bits of other things. But I like these kind of sales. It's kind of a mixed bag kind of deal. And yeah, I'm gonna show some stuff. Um, Two of the things that were most prevalent there that people were after, as in my competitors. Of course, competitors showed up for the Steins. There was a whole lot of really nice Steins there. Some of them really old, really German. I saw one that was like 3 foot tall. It was ridiculous. Uh, there's some glass boots there to drink out of. Um, let's see. Anyway, it was a really nice collection, and I'll be releasing clips here and there on Instagram. I'll try and make it like every other day. I'm going to release a clip, at least long enough to last till the next auction. So yeah, and let's talk about the next auction. Uh, March 22nd, I think. It's going to be a Friday and Saturday sale. Um, let's see. It's going to be a Friday and Saturday sale. It's going to be all dolls, doll related things. I haven't previewed what they have yet, but I will go to the preview, which is the time that you get to go in and look at everything before the sale. They do it for like a whole day, so you got like a whole day to go look at dolls. And you can spend a couple hours there looking at everything that you're interested in. Write down what you want. Uh, Go home and actually comp all that stuff that you wrote that they don't show you pictures of in their advertisement. So it's a really good way to go and see all what they got. And ding. Uh, hmm. Yeah, well, I'm not that popular there, Lissa. So I expect not. Um. Anyway, let's see. Where was I? I lost it. Um. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the doll auction. It's a Friday and Saturday both. They have given me permission to do a live while they're doing the auction. I need to get the right camera equipment and stuff. I know somebody that has good stuff, and maybe she'll let me borrow it for just that day. I might only be able to do like a Friday or a Saturday. Their Friday ones actually last longer, and since they do it on a Friday, was typically a work day for a lot of people. Um, there's going to be a select kind of people there, and that would be the doll resellers and the doll collectors. And I know who those people are. I see them all the time. So I know I'm getting scraps. And because I'm getting scraps, I've learned to live off of those scraps. And I've learned some valuable lessons about the scraps. So Yeah. Well, see you. Yeah. So that's what's going to happen in a couple of weeks, and uh, yeah, hopefully I can get a live done. At least show you guys in action. So those of you that need to get their auction fixed, maybe that'll help. Uh, yeah. So hopefully I can get that done. If I can't get that done, then I'll run my camera for as long or my phone as long as I can, which I think goes for maybe like an hour and a half at best. Uh, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I can get the stuff I need, but I don't know. Um, yeah. Okay. So I went to an auction yesterday. There was a lot of there was a lot of different things. Like I said, there was a large Stein collection there, and there was also a large postcard collection there. Uh, of course, you know I like ephemera. I like selling ephemera, and it seems to do pretty well on YouTube. I recognize the people that I can sell it to, honestly. Um, yeah, and YouTube, I get better prices. Maybe because I don't know enough about postcards, and I really don't want to learn all that stuff. There's a lot of different things to learn about postcards. And if I start learning about postcards, maybe I'll start forgetting stuff about dolls, and I don't want to. I can get dolls for free sometimes because people don't know what to do with them. Nobody wants to buy them. You, I do it. It depends on what it is, of course. But yeah, there's that. And uh, let's see, there's a lot of different other stuff there. I got some really killer stuff, and I just want to kind of go through my haul. This would also be a preview of maybe things to come Tuesday, and if not all of it this Tuesday, then the following Tuesday on Treasure Scavengers every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. No, Central. Yeah, she lives in Wisconsin. Central. Yeah, it is Central. Does it matter? Time changed? I don't know. Uh, yeah, go come check us out. It's Amber and Mike. Excuse me, Rayway and Mike, uh, myself and Angie's Oddities, and we'll all get together and sell stuff and have a good time. It's definitely a good time. I want to do more of this, and Lord knows I got enough stuff. Anyway, so let's get to it. I'm gonna start showing off my stuff. Um, Yeah, I think that's one of the best things about seeing what people got is looking at their stuff. Uh, so I don't have the prices near me. I don't think it might be in one of these boxes. Uh, like I said, I'll be transparent about everything how much I spent and stuff. But I want to be careful about how much I spent on things until they've sold. Okay, so um, I'll release a video after things have been sold off and show you how much I paid for everything. Anyway, first on the list is this art glass pumpkin or gourd. Um, hey man, that's my line. You go work out, huh? Anyway, I'm showing everything I got yesterday. Um, I got this art glass pumpkin. It's a good piece of art glass. It's not just something somebody whipped together. It's multicolored. It's very fall colors. Um, it is hollow, but it is thick glass hollow. All the bits are nice and smooth, even the stem, which tells me this is a quality piece. Probably not Murano. Uh, I'm pretty sure it's not Murano. Um, Murano has this way that it's made, and this isn't it. So it's still a good piece. You can see it's got detail. It's got the creases going all the way around. Uh, I picked this up for a fair price, and I think I'm gonna give you my eBay prices in my head. I haven't looked anything. Well, I've looked some of this stuff up. I'll be honest about that. But I think this is about a $15 to $20 piece. There we go. Would it sell that on eBay? Probably not, honestly. But I think I can get it on YouTube. It's a different animal. It's a different beast. I'd probably sell this for like, I don't know, $10, maybe $12 starting bid. Well, maybe, it depends on how I'm feeling at the time, honestly. Uh, I got these two cast iron horse and buggy things. Please don't drop them on my computer. Yeah, it's the wheel spinny. It doesn't sit level, but that's true of a lot of these pieces, honestly. Um, I'd probably sell these. I'm going to sell these on YouTube probably this Tuesday, and I'm going to ask a $5 starting bid on them. I think $5 is fair, and hopefully I'll get more. And this one says, uh, this one says U.S. mail on it. So if you have a post office friend, the wheels are sticky. You'll have to put some rust stuff. There's some spray stuff you can get that won't harm this, or you can look it up online. I'm sure there's some YouTube things. Here, make it like this. Uh, yeah, this is nice. This is old. These are authentic. That one's obviously been repainted. This one doesn't look as if it has been repainted, but maybe. I won't say anything about that stuff unless somebody asks. My goodness, you guys are just doing. Love glass fruits. Yeah. Yeah, it got kind of cold. You guys keep your damn Ohio weather over there, would you? I'm tired of freezing. I guess it goes your way from us, huh? Oh well. Hey, send in some more cold your way. Anyway, I'm gonna put these up on YouTube this Tuesday. Probably gonna do $5 starting bid. I might even do four. Um, I got to see what I paid for them originally, and I'll make a fair determination. Like I said, I'm not gonna make a lot of money off of this stuff. I don't mind passing my stuff off as long as I make a little bit, and that's what I'm doing. I'm making a little bit. I'm not making hordes. I've been around to some of these other auctions, and got this small Fenton with the lace, and a nice piece of glass. But yeah, getting like 25 and $35 for those things, that's insane. They don't sell for that on eBay. So, yeah. Anyway, I've got pieces like that. I want to be on those channels. I think I'm going to start reaching out to those people. Need to network. Can't be afraid to ask people for help if you need help. Although I usually don't. But howdy, Steve. Well, eh, Nintendo NES. I got a couple of Nintendo NES games that I'm gonna hawk off. They're untested and no manual. If you're interested at all, um, one of them's an old D&D game, and the other one is like that, a fantasy game. $5 for the both of them. I can't guarantee they're going to work, but they're pretty cool. Howdy, Steve. Hey. Everybody's going to have to pardon me if I don't know you by your real name. About my real name there, Alyssa. Uh, yeah, so let's go on with it, shall we? Um, this is a weird thing. I picked it up at the end. It there was like 5 or 6 of these for sale, and this one is missing a piece in it. It's not a key piece, but I picked it up for less than all the others sold for. So what this is, it says digital video watch. It's a spy watch. Yeah, here's the watch there. Looks like a typical, man's watch. Uh, the big dials, they're actually in fashion. Waterproof spy watch. Let's see. A specialized microphone cover, a USB adapter, and an AC adapter on it. I think it's missing the adapter. It has a microphone on it and a very small lens somewhere. I don't know. I just I heard spy camera. I was like, ooh, and bought it on impulse. And that shit happens sometimes. The the auction people, they're not stupid. They know keywords to announce to people to get them to perk up. Um, they definitely know me. I've been going there for a while. They know what I like, which is pretty much everything that sounds cool. Anyway, yeah. So I might be doing this as a giveaway uh, because it is missing a piece. I'm not sure what piece it's missing, but there's a hole in the bottom and it looks like something goes there. But the watch is here, and there's a couple extra dials, and there it is. So I'll probably be giving this as a giveaway. Uh, if anything else, the box is pretty freaking solid, and it's a clamshell cost. Let's go through some things here. Everybody thanking everybody. See, Roman, this is how you do it. Thanks, Lissa. Auctions are fun. Live auctions are a blast. Not the YouTube ones. Those are fun too. I think I've already made a deal. I'm waiting for somebody to come and chat. I think I've already made a deal for the book. There's a person out there that likes books that we all know. Samantha Bell resells. I was talking to her earlier about something else, and I have here. I've got a bunch of these books, but this is the only one that's a Bible. Look at that embossing. That's beautiful. It looks like it used to be gilded, but it's faded over time. On the back is what I assume is the Holy Grail. It's beautiful. It's intact. It's in good shape for something that was copyright 1889, and it is completely German Bible, and it's old German. Got the fancy Gothic text. I don't know how close I can get to, but it's got the old Gothic prints, all like it's just cool looking. When I see this stuff, I think Dracula, the time of Dracula or something like that. I don't know why, but yeah, it's a beautiful book, and I think somebody was talking to her earlier. She hadn't even seen the book. I told her to see the book, and if she likes the book, then instead of selling it to her, I'm going to do a trade if she has something I want. There's a couple of books that I want. So if she can come up with those books, then maybe I'll trade it. Otherwise, what would I sell this Bible for? Yeah, I don't know. This is one of those things that I don't know if I would ever sell it. I'd put a price on it. Everything has a price, but this might be one of those high price items, so it can sit in my so I can admire it for a little while. And if anybody knows, that's one of the that's I don't know. It's just beautiful. I can't help it. The outside, the cover, the workmanship. I know how they used to make these books, and this is art. This is all hand done. If it wasn't hand done, it was done in a stamp, but those stamps were made with hands. So it says, ooh, yeah, and it's got somebody's name in it. Anna. Oh, I can't pronounce that. 1889. Yeah, copyright. So it's beautiful. Anyway, that's one of them. She shows up. It smells good. Yeah, I look at the auction house. They have Bibles for free. Now they didn't have this one free because it was a whole. They probably didn't even see it, honestly. But they don't sell Bibles at the auction. They have a bunch of Bibles. Some of them old because it's an auction house and they come across old things. But some of them are they're free. There's free Bibles. There's a big table and they got all different kinds of Bibles there. I kind of looked at them, but I wouldn't feel right taking something free and flipping it, even though I picked something off the curb, right? Because somebody's considered that junk. But I know these people, they're religious, and I just wouldn't feel right if I did that. So I don't, and I also don't think it's polite or proper to do that. Yeah, there's no point in putting stuff like that in a collection if you can't enjoy them. So yeah, read it. Yep. Well, here I'm going to improperly handle this, which is older than the Bible. Uh, it's just notebook. Okay, it looks like crap. Pages falling out, old and mangled. But this is where appreciating history comes into play because somebody else probably wouldn't care, but I do, and I know other people do. Oh my God, I'm trying to be very careful with this very brittle paper. Okay, this is a foreign language. It's not French. I know French. Some of it is, but some of these are recipes. Like, what's it say? Mince meat. But this is a big recipe. This had to be like for the entire church or something. Is it wants a half peck of green tomatoes, 2 quarts of apples that are ground up, half a pound of suet, which is fat, 2 pounds of brown sugar. That's a lot of sugar. 1 cup of vinegar, 1 pound of raisins, half pound. It's all in pounds and stuff. This is not a normal recipe. It's got to be for the whole congregation. But again, you guys aren't going to be able to see this writing, but you can tell it was done with a quill. Okay, and it's beautiful writing. It's the only thing I could put on it is eloquent. It's I wish I could write like this. And some of these are something looks like salt. Quitting Gilly. Oh, this might be a genealogy thing too. This might be a bunch of people's names and who they're related to. I've come across those. They're like this. Look at that. Look at that B. Somebody wrote that. It's not a computer. Oh my God. Yeah, this stuff makes me giggle, makes me giddy. There's other pieces of ephemera. Look, here's a page out of something. Uh, October 1894. Oh, this is all German. I wonder if this is German. Maybe that's why I can't read it. Anyway, and then there's another one like it that's not as thick. Like it's pretty ganky on the outside, but this one has a bunch of pages in it from books that are all German. It's just fascinating. Hey Max. Oh, there you are. What's up? What's up, fast talker? Showing my auction haul, buddy. Um, this one's cool. I picked this up because I like how it looked, and I'll do that because I think I have the eye. Right? You see something, it's just so fascinating and cool. You gotta pick it up because you know you can flip it just because it's so cool. But here we go. It looks like a really big pipe. Now my hand is 7 inches, so this thing's probably about 10 inches tall. It's got 4 brass rings around it. It's hand carved, definitely. Uh, and the lid comes off. That should be your clue to what it is. I think I told you guys last night what this is. Mm-hmm. Roman is eloquent. Yeah, the F's are S's as well. I'm not good with German. I can figure out the French stuff. Anyway, this little thing's really cool. I picked it up. I knew what it was. A lot of people didn't. Um, there was a large. I'm going to give it away now. There was a large collection of pipes there. A lot of meerschaums. Of course, collectors were there. Jesus Christ. The pipes were going for hundreds of dollars, and I could pick them up for like, I don't know, 15 to 20, which is a damn good price for a meerschaum, especially the ones I was looking at. So, yeah, this is a pipe tobacco humidor. Keep your tobacco in there, and these rings are to hold your pipes. Um, I've seen similar pieces, but nothing like it. And I looked around on all different websites, thinking maybe this was they made a bunch of these. They're all hand carved, but that doesn't mean much. I mean, that's why shit's made in Taiwan, right? Because cheap labor. Um, it's got some dings on it here and there, but overall, it's in really great shape. And I think if I put it on eBay, I could get about 45 to $50 for it. I wouldn't ask more. Somebody say, oh, you get $100 for this. Nah, I think that's asking a little bit much. But again, I may or may not sell this on. I think this one's going on the Bay. Well, good, because I've got 8 or 9 books here that are all German. German. A lot of them are German readers, which means I should start reading them. Maybe I'll learn it. Oh, Mr. Chaos, how are you? Hope everything goes well for everybody. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day, or at least taking a break. Pick a day and take a break. Don't have to list every damn day. Yes, I do want to thank everybody for stopping by. I'm sure Lissa and or Roman are inviting people for me, and if you are, I thank you for that. Um, Sometimes my great day gets wrapped up in somebody else's bad day. How's that? Now, kids, no fighting in my chat. So what if I started selling on, if I could get some people here that had some money to spend, I could see me selling this to you guys for, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that yet. um, I probably want to save it for a special show. Anyway, that's pretty cool piece. I come across pieces every once in a while that you got to have the eye. It's just experience. It's nothing else. It's not. Well, maybe it is something special when you first start off and you're doing good, like I did. Then but I stuck with porcelain glass a lot in the beginning, and I was selling. In the second year, I was selling everything, everything, anything you think of. I tried to sell it. This one will be getting sold in 2 weeks' time. I want to advertise it. This is a Wolfenstein. Yeah, for all you gamers. Um, this thing's freaking awesome. It there you go, Anheuser-Busch, made in China. Just so you know, it's not ultra expensive, but it's freaking cool. And they don't make them anymore. I got one. Um, they had a bear and an eagle. The eagle went high, man. Woo! But it was pretty sharp looking. Yeah, see? Collector edition, which means it's not, right? And there's your Anheuser-Busch certificate. And I'm not afraid to ship ceramic or glass. Been doing it long enough, and I think I've had one bad feedback in 10 years for broken shit. And I knew it was a scam, but yeah. But, yep. So I'm going to be selling the Wolf in 2 weeks' time. Or if I could find somebody else's auction where I can sell my stuff, Roy. And yeah, I didn't get the if you got my IG post, Roy, I didn't get that. No, there was a lot of that stuff there, curtains and bedding and pillowcases, and it was all the same stuff. That kid had a wonderful childhood. Okay, let's talk about the bad things that go on. I don't. They're not really bad things, but I've been going there long enough. Like I said, I'm a regular. They know me. I know them. Where everybody's on a first name basis. Blah 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 blah. Uh, there's stuff there they can't sell. It'll go down to $1, and then nobody will speak up, and they'll hang on it for a while. Anybody, it's like going Bueller. They'll do that for a while, and and I finally spoke up and said, "Yeah, I'll give you $1." And somebody else said $1. I was like, "Phew, I don't have to take it." And they said, "No, you got it." And I was like, "Oh, damn." They gave it to me because they know me and they didn't know the other person. But it was only a buck, so I got it. And what I got was, I'm not sure how many of these I got. I'm so sorry I did. But I got these official Mark Twain plate collector thingies. Woo! All nifty in the box. They're collector plates. Mark Twain series. Like painting the fence and going up and down the Mississippi and stuff. Just prints. You can look them up. They don't sell worth a damn. There's people wanting $4 on eBay for those things. Of course, they don't have the box, but uh, yeah, yeah, I got a bunch of them. I'll give them as giveaways, or maybe I can sell them to YouTube ladies. See, I'm gonna take that stuff over to where the people are paying too much for their glass items and their collectible items. Yeah, Roy's got a busy stuff going on. He's got a lot of auctions going on, and they're good auctions. I can't be spending all my money there. I got to sell stuff on Tuesday so I can buy your stuff on Friday. See, that's how that works. That's how it's been working. And see, I really shouldn't be buying comics. I need to be getting rid of comics. So, the collector in me has never left. Woohoo, that sounds good. Hey, dinner at Roy's. Doxy. Roy knows all the comic characters. Yeah, Mr. Chaos. Yeah, you claim to be old, but I'm pretty close to you, and I've been collecting fan. I was my very first eBay sales, AMS 298, 299, 300 in near mint condition. I bought them off the shelf. Um, I bought more than one off the shelf. I wasn't dumb. So I was collecting all through the 90s. I think, when I'm pretty sure my sister and I both collected. So she's got some comics too. But I loved Venom. I loved Venom when it came out, and anything that was Venom, I bought it all, and I still have most of it. I've got a lot of Bowen statues. I've got some other statues. And Roy's got first pick. I promised him first pick if I ever get my butt over there and show him everything I have. But I've got Gold Age, Silver Age, yeah, Fantastic Four, yep, yep. So honestly, if I had my way, I'd just sell off all my comics on YouTube. But I'm not getting what I think is properly due for them. I understand I'm not going to get top dollar on them. I understand the resale world, but the comic places around here, they only want to give me like 20 to 25% value, and nope. Now I understand I'm probably not going to get 60 because you guys need to make money. I got it. I'm a reseller. So, and I've got Jessica Alba on my wall. It's a movie standee, and she's half invisible and Jessica Alba. So and I got the Fantastic Four symbol that was on the standee in the movie theater. Uh, you know, I got stuff. I got juicy stuff, dude. I got juicy stuff. I've got these things that I bought at the comic shop and I haven't been able to find them anywhere. And they're just they go on your helmet. They stick on your helmet. Biking was a thing back then. I have not been able to find comps for those things anywhere. You feel like you're being ignored, big bro? How's that? uh, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, I heard the comic industry's doing another amalgam because I've got the complete set still. The Lobo the Duck was the best one, so you know. uh. Roman Rogue is far more sexy. Boy, you guys are just typing a mile a minute. What question is it that you're asking me? Because I'm not really paying attention to chat. I'm pulling a Roman, not really paying attention to chat because I'm showing stuff. Oh, it's called the Baxter auction. I here let me. No, oh, I can't believe I just did that. Copy, copy, copy. Hmm. Doopy doopy doo. Paste. That's our link. The I believe a lot of the doll stuff is up there. It'll go through auction zip, but that's their link. Where you at in Indiana there, Max? Why don't you come on out and see how a handicapped man bids at an auction? But you gotta help me carry shit to the car. Bring about 500-600 bucks. Always take 500 with me everywhere I go. There's only been a few times where I've had to run out and get more money. But I try and keep it down, 200, 300. Anybody that has been going to auctions long enough and actually makes a living off of going to auctions, they know. I had a short. Yeah. Yeah, I put out shorts every once in a while, but I mostly just do IG. All right, so let's get on to something else, shall we? For a certain amount of money, I bought a bunch of these. These are just a few that I picked up, but there's oh my goodness, there's quite a few. Their first day issue, 22 karat gold replica stamps with the stamps and these things. They're all over the board. There's not too many sold comps on them, but there are sold comps on them. These will be getting auctioned off on YouTube, or they might be giveaways. I don't know. I think I gotta see what I've got into all of them first. Like I said, there's quite a few, and they're all different subjects. I've got here's literary books, and here's some sports, and I got a bunch of Civil War ones and stuff like that. Um, oh, oh yeah, ephemera. This is gonna be all right. No offense, ladies. This is a man lot. This is for men. This is what men collect. Well, not the postcards, but men collect those too. But oh, I did pick up some vintage batteries, and they're in decent shape. I got 3 of them. This is the worst of the 3, so uh, vintage batteries do sell, and there's certain brands that sell better than others. Picked up an old oil can, and with the batteries, I also have a couple of these. These little things here. See, these are man lots. Okay. Here's another one. These are awesome. And here's a vintage slaughter pin. Oh my God, posers pin. Here's a bottle horn or bottle can opener. I call them bottle horns because that's what we always called them. But it says, let's see, what's it say? The Reliable Laundry and Dry Cleaning Company on it. Comes with this side. This side was always called a church key. So, and the surprise of the lot is I come across this and I can't, my jaw hit the ground. This is silk. This is vintage silk from the 30s and 40s. This is Corticelli. That name is high-end silk. Everything that I've come across that was Corticelli has sold for big money, bigger money than you would think something like this goes for. It has all the little spools of thread in it, and they're all full. See if I can take it out of here without dumping them all, but just so you can see, there they are. So, uh, yeah, I suspect this should be worth a little bit for sure. Somebody's going to want that. I'm not sure why, but it's high end silk. So, and let me see if I can catch up with y'all. Oh my goodness, what the hell? I'm right at the Ohio State line. Oh yeah, we went through that before. Make sure it's in a. Yep. um, let's see. Yeah, where's Good Friday? Good Friday, huh? I don't know what Good Friday is. I'm not a church person, so let me see. When is the yeah, 22nd and 23rd is the next sale. That's the big one. They do those 2, 3 times a year, 2-day doll auctions. Okay. Uh, yeah, I know. Okay, I know what it is. It's the date. I don't know. Mom's choir director. I can't grow up in a household with mom that's a part of the church hierarchy without knowing that stuff. Hmm. Uh, Something I paid for and didn't want. I got some coin proof sets. Woot. Here, I got a sack of Jawea in there in one of those. I'll just take them out and spend these some bitches. I did manage to get my hands on a big live ephemera. I got some postcards, some old postcards. Let's see. Anybody like Cleveland? I got the whole touristy one. Even the outside is a postcard, which I think is kind of interesting. Everybody's seen those. Instant family. Here's a bit of a card for your 8th birthday. November 5th, 1913. Somebody's covering traveling expenses for something, and this is a postcard. This is a government postcard. So, yeah. Uh, the penny posts, because it costs a penny to ship them. That's what my mom told me. So, yep. Have no clue what this is. Look at that. Look at this postcard. Yeehaw! Noco stamp. I'll have to look at that. That'd be Annie Oakley. Wow, this is cool. This one will sell. Got a train on it with engineers, an old train, unsigned postcard. This is nice. Yeah, this looks like a seller for sure. $5 starting bid. One postcard. Look at this. This old thing. Probably brothers. Might be workers. Huh. Put your photo in there and make you look vintage. I'm already vintage. Oh man. Something here upside down. That's why. Something Easterish. Of course, cabinet cars. Dun! These do pretty good. People about lose their shit when I sell those for $1 a piece. An Easter greeting. Uh, hmm, Advertisement. And it says an Easter greeting. Yeah, it's beat up, but shit, it's from 1920 or before. 1894, pardon me. So, you know, yeah, I've been to Christie's, man. They're high. 20, 25%. I really don't like Christie's. There's one that's over by Lafayette Square. I've been to Earl's. Have you heard of Earl's? Earl's is like Christie's, only more garage. Um, there's been instances where I've like bought stuff here and then taken it over there to sell because I know I can get more out of it. That stuff goes on. That's another thing auction people ought to know if they've done it for long enough is you can buy something at one auction house for dirt cheap, like $1 or $2, and take it somewhere else where you know it'll sell better and they advertise better, and get like $20 out of it. We're all vintage goofs. Hey Swampy, how you doing? Showing off all my stuff for my haul, dude. Swamp's picked up some good stuff. You haven't. It's been a while since he's done a video. A long time. Swampy's OG too, Roman. So. Oh. For a very low number. Let me figure out how to open it. And they gave me this nifty pencil case. I got a bunch of reading glasses. This was towards the end when they're doing their lightning round, when they sell off entire shelves for less than $10. There were some going for 30 this time, but it was good stuff. Yeah, a bunch of reading glasses. Anybody need reading glasses? I'll probably be doing giveaways. These are 2+. All of them are 2, and one of them's 2 1/4. If you know what that means, well, then you are vintage. But here's a sash full of, okay, there's a big lighthouse collection there. So there's a lot of lighthouses on here from all over the place. Lapel pins. There's one of just a seahorse. That's kind of cute. Yeah. Lighthouse clubs and various lighthouses from all over the place. Somebody was a Danica Patrick fan. Do you have any dog postcards, specifically pit bulls? Nope. Man, there were some really nice cards there from the mid 1800s, late 1800s. But like I said, there was collectors there, and they were it's like a dozen postcards from that time. I know they were in excellent shape, very vibrant colors and stuff. If you've ever seen a postcard from that area, you know it's very colorful from edge to edge. And yeah, there was about, I don't know, 30 or 40 of those, and they were selling them off in lots of 10. And those lots of 10s were going up over $100. So, yep, and that's not what I expect at an auction. That's what I expect at a sale, but not an auction. At an auction, you expect lower prices. Danica Patrick. Anybody likes Danica Patrick? Here's a lapel pin. She was kind of hot, and she was in a race car. She's pretty cool. Here's one of a star. Here's another lightning thing. Here's another lighthouse thing. The hell's this? That's another lighthouse thing. Here's a flag with a angel. Okay. Was that the death of a? Never mind. Anyway, I got all these for less than $10. I think it was 10. Oh, I have to look at my sheet to find out for sure. I don't want to sit here and say, oh, I only paid $1 for all these, and then wound up paying $17.50 for all of them. Another piece of ephemera here. It's just a book cover, but it's pretty beat up. This one, honestly, uh, you guys could probably look the other way, and I'll throw this away. I don't know. I'll offer it up to somebody else. I don't want it. It's not worth touching on. Graphics are cool, but I'm a little beyond that point where condition, and needs to be better. Let's see. I was in a chat with Glenn, the Crazy Card, Mike, and Silver Hair Stacker. I remember, of course, Jennifer Hayes way back then, and this was 2000. Let's see, it had to be like 2013, 2014. Yeah, I agree. Yep. Yeah, I've got some interviews on my channel. I interviewed the auctioneers, and of course, I've interviewed my guy. Uh, but I've interviewed some other. A lot of them just don't want to be on camera. But he says, people can come out and see what fair market value for this stuff is, and there you go. And then we buy it and jack up the price. So, I got some old musics here. These are two in a series of a lot. I don't want to sit here and count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, so here's 2 out of 16. Uh, different different themes. It's not a set. It's different books of these publications. But treasure chest of songs we love and treasure chest of songs never forgotten, and it's really old music. It's in great shape. There's a bunch in here that apparently people have forgotten, like me. Uh, yeah, yeah. We're members of I don't know. I don't know what to say about them. Really don't. It was Dusty that shaped my eBay ness, and before he even started his channel, me and him were talking like this on different things. So, and he's the reason I'm successful on eBay. But then he went and did other things that pissed off a whole lot of people. So, and then died. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a what we as buyers see as fair market value is not true market value though, because we're resellers. We're the middleman. We're probably more than one middle, but uh, it's odd what I see something of value is because of my experience doing this kind of thing. It's different than what somebody else that has no knowledge of this stuff knows, because they think what the price of what they got it on eBay is fair market value, but that's not the case. So see you later, Swampy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it very much. If I haven't said before, I appreciate everybody here. I appreciate it. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know what else to say. Thanks. Not as in thanks, but, hey, thanks. See you around, Swampy. I'm sure I'll see you somewhere else. Gets around. Out there networking, stop in, say hi, and then off to the next. He's a pretty cool dude, though. Oh, see, I saw him on some Canadian show where he was. All they do is show off their stuff. Then they, for half an hour, they do this beaver thing where they make fun of beavers because of what beaver implies. So, yep, he had these really long planes, woodworking planes. More ephemera. There's a thing on Indiana. 1929. This was the I can't say it, sesquicentennial, which is 150 years. And we're a little beyond that now, but there you go. Here's another German pamphlet thing. It's missing a page off. Oh, here's that page missing off the back. It did come off. I do have it. And these are readers. You give these to kids to read so they can learn the languages. I got one in German, one in French, and one that's German French. See you. That's it. I got a French book on the United States. And then I got this thing. One Solitary Life. This is a religious thing. It's supposed to be written a long time ago, but nobody can track down who it is. There's a lot of horseshit. That's what it is. And it's a Christmas season thing from from Bowers Envelope and Lithograph Company. So I wonder if they made postcards or if they made the stuff like this. That's the lithograph, right? So, these readers, they're not worth much, right? I don't know. Selling books is, I've sold books. I don't like selling books because it's beyond long tail. It's like selling a precious moments. I can sell precious moments, but usually on auction on eBay. And people are only going to buy them if they go all cute or I can get it cheap. It strikes a memory, and that's why they have to buy it, which is part of what collections are. The other part is filling in the whole sets and crap like that. Everybody knows about that. Ah, got some really old skates. Anybody want to go ice skating with me? Woohoo! I can't ice skate. That's a disaster waiting to happen. So here we go. I picked these up for a certain amount. I'm pretty sure I know what that amount is. It's $400. Yeah. So I'm probably seeing if there's any interest in maybe selling those. I often think that I should be working for a Cracker Barrel. You seen the shit on their walls, right? That would be a job for me. Have to be the person that has to go buy this stuff. That'd be awesome. Probably not as awesome as I envision it, but still sounds awesome. Okay. Are you though? Are you really smarter? Let's see. I got this. Was kind of tickled about this. I like to collect playing cards. That's one of my things. I'm getting out of that now. I'm selling off all my cards. I don't want to collect them anymore. People want too much money for them. I was into them when they didn't cost as much. Now it's just stupid what people are asking for. And don't believe all the comps that you see on eBay. If you don't know your cards, don't look at the sold comps. Okay, there's some sold comps are really high because of one or two decks only in the lots that they're selling. It's not because they're selling lots of them. Okay, so this is from the Arco Playing Card Company, and they've been around for a long time making cards. And I do mean a long time. But this it still has its cover, which I think is cool. It was kept in the cover, so it's in really nice condition. This it says a game. It's not a game, but a game which uses playing cards, including lessons in astrology and numerology, which is pretty much what it is. Uh, there are some games on here, but mostly it is what do regular playing cards translate into, so you can turn them into tarot cards, pretty much. So you know what the meanings of a regular deck card is translated into numerology and astrology. Let's see, a message to you. Meaning of card sequences, and I get the House of Wishes, the House of Success, the House, and then in numerology, there's Aries, Taurus, and all that stuff. So it's yeah, Neverland Gong He Fat Choi, as it brings you luck to keep it in your possession. Reading the cards for your friends will benefit your concentration. That's the House of Friends, the House of Letters, the House of Death, the House of Trouble. Yep. The House of Disappointment. Hello, now we're getting into it. Nice, I got death and disappointment before. The House of Undertaking. Yeah, I wonder if that means like Undertaker. House of Achievement. It's okay, Roman man. Thanks for showing up at all. House of Callers. What this is, I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I know it's card related. The card community is huge and vast. I might take this over to Facebook. I'm a member of a couple of card communities there. I might throw this out there and say, hey, what do you guys think? Chicago, Illinois. Let me see if I can find a date on this sucker. Oh, law. Page 3. Oh, it says Gong He Fat Choi, meaning greeting of riches. A fortune telling game. It's not a game. Oh, front cover design by Chinese artist Yim. Might have to look that up. Maybe that artist is something. I don't know. Copyright 1938. This thing is just crispy. It's excellent. Cover. I hope it's worth money. I don't know. If not, it's still worth it. 10 to 15. You know, everything's worth 10 to 15 at least. And if it's not, you shouldn't be selling it. Unless you throw it all in a lot. Oh, look, I found the money. Uh, the money sheet. Uh-huh. See, yep. I paid a lot for the batteries, the oilers. It came with a lot of stuff. See, I paid a lot for the freaking gourd paperweight, so I guess I'll be keeping that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got 2 flats of lures still in the package. Quite a few of them for a reasonable amount. I should make money on them. online. Let's see. The humidor shaped thing. Huh. Let's see. Huh. All those pins and eyeglasses and stuff I paid $10 for. There you go, the readers. Spy watch I paid too much for. Awesome, awesome. You know, it's okay giving them money every once in a while because they do provide such good stuff. And like I said, I'm a regular and they treat me well. How do they treat me different than other people? Well, sometimes there's something that I want and they know it. They'll bring the hammer down quicker. You know, oh, that's not fair. Yeah, well, you know, I've put in crap over 10 years at that place, so I think it is worth it. Oh, Chexer, you collect humidors? Check that one out. It's shaped like a pipe. This is just cool, man. Sell it to you cheap, Chuck. I can't give it to you at cost. I need to make a couple bucks, but I only charge you a couple bucks extra. No way. Cool. Very cool. And you saw this one, I think. My Wolfenstein. It's just awesome. Almost don't want to sell it, you know, but it's got to go. It's kind of big. I think I'm gonna start taking certain things out. Put together a prime auction show. I'd like to do that. I got my rubber chicken, Chuck. Thank you. It's the best thing I've ever received in the mail. Maybe other than a refund check or something. So, for those of you that know, I got a plate. There's a chip right here and a chip on the back here. But this is Haviland Limoges. So, you know, I picked it up for free. But there is those two chips, which is why it's free. We're alrighty. What? And this was in the bottom too. It's just a leather this. Man, this thing's chewed up. It's definitely vintage. I'm probably gonna throw it in a lot. But I would say this is a men's oh wow, I didn't know you could see through it there. Huh. Well, there's no holes in it, but it shows up differently under the light there. It's just thin, that's all. So yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. It's where you would keep your documents and your papers in the time, you know. So this is probably old. This is probably 1920s or before. That's what I'd have to guess from the feel of the leather and the look and the style. It could be as early as 1930s or 40s, maybe. and it's had a hard life. But I think this got to be 1920s or four. Almost everything that I picked up, well, outside of the cool things, was old, my kind of old. Chuck, would you be interested in doing an auction with me, or talking to? Nah, don't talk to Nate. Uh, Nate don't want to auction with me, so he's jealous. I know he is. I got better stuff than he does. Hmm. Oh, I got a whole box of these. What in the hell are these? That's what it's on the box, but it's not quite like this. Where's my other stuff? Huh? Huh? Well, Chucky darns. It came with a markers. Well, markers were in the box with these, and pull it out and take a look at it. And uh, it's a globe, it's a spinny globe, and you get to draw the colors on the globe. Uh, the only thing that's in English on this box says globe. I looked these up, and it comes up Alibaba, which, if you guys don't know what Alibaba is, it's Timu Part 1. So, yeah. Anyway, I picked up a box, a lot of these. I think there were 6 in the box, maybe 8. Paid $5 for the whole box. So these will probably be giveaway. And I looked them up on eBay. There's somebody wanting $20, but yeah, I don't see it. I just don't see it. So yeah, that's kind of a. Where's my? And of course, I got more stuff, but I don't want to show it all. Not give away the candy store as it was. You can have some candy, but you can't have the candy store. Uh, quick, throw it in the neighbor's yard. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do some research on that one postcard. That might be Annie Oakley or something like that. Probably not, but you never know. You gotta look that stuff up. That stuff that piques your look. Here's a postcard from CBS TV. I've never seen a postcard from a television set for this is a TV series too. You are there on TV next week. Watch your CBS station for an exciting installment of Prudential's new series of You Are There shows. The dramatic story of air power. I think you and your family will enjoy the program. That's kind of neat. And there's an old Prudential sign there on the bottom. It might not be worth anything. It might be like one of those things that you can buy for $1 or two. But it's cool. I've never seen it. Just because I haven't seen it doesn't automatically make it cool. But real photo postcards of some ski slope. It's German. Huh, man. It says Olympics. Winter It's German. I don't know what it says, but there's the 5 rings, and it says 1936 on it. So, yep, all in German. There's a lot of German stuff there. That Nazi stuff. I was really surprised it sold for that much. I thought for sure people would be bashful about it, but apparently not. Things have changed a little bit, I've noticed. Here's a itty bitty ankle biting dog, carrier probably. Says Japan. Just an itty bitty teeny weeny thing. Probably be a giveaway. Starting a lot for stuff. Slaughter. Yeah. Thing about giving that vintage slaughter to my friend so she can give it, my sister, so she can give it to her best friend who's a slaughter freak. Look at this. Belongs to my mom. What is it, you ask? Well, let me show you. Gosh. And you push through the bottom, and it's a radio. Yay! And still has the antenna. Hey, my mom took this to work and shit. Zenith Hong Kong. Zenith FM AM. So, figure out where the hell the batteries are. Aha! And it still has its little diagram on the back. Oh my god, please let there not. Oh shit, there's a battery. Crap. It's a 9 volt. Oh, it's clean. Ooh, it looks like it's starting to corrode. I'm gonna get that out of there. Yep, that battery's starting to corrode. Get that out of there right now. Terminals are nice and clean. Huh. That took my mom. She might want to sell this. AFC. What is AFC? Okay. Shit, you might have the manual to this thing somewhere. Just got all kinds of stuff. Oh, that's the stuff over there. Okay. Roman, come by and buy all my collector plates. I'll buy it. I'll make a deal on it for you. Make a deal so you can sell them on eBay and make money. So I think I'm just gonna start going there. I mean, I'll go to the. Oh, I forgot to put this back on. I start going to the auction house around. Not be there. Show up for like the last couple hours. That's usually when you get all the best deals, right? So after the money has left the building, so to speak. I can't figure it out. Goes like this. Yeah. Aha. Then this comes through here. Like this. My mom's name on there. Let's look this up. Upcoming sales. Day one, Springs out. Beautiful gallery. Let me see if I can figure this out. Share screen. That. That. Share. All right, so this is day one of the doll sale coming up. Now, the link to my guy's page takes you through AuctionZip. AuctionZip handles all of them. It's what I usually go by. I don't like high bid. Don't like garage sale or estatesales.com. Really don't care for them. But yeah. But that's only because I'm used to this. So let's. So I'm gonna go through and show you what I'm looking at now. I know the pictures are tiny for you. Let me see if I can. How do you make it bigger? Well, that's how to get me out. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, this is Dave. I'm going to go through and see if I can share what I look for. See what kind of dolls they're going to have. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Miss Sad Eyes doll. I've already looked this one up. Share this tab instead. Here. Huh. So, yeah, check that one out. So, yeah, you guys want to talk creepy dolls? Now I've comped this out. If you just go type in Sad Eye Dolls, you can find it, and this one sells for a lot of money on eBay. Sold comps. Lots of sold comps. Good, strong sold comps. So this will be one I'll be in for. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, they're going to be selling a lot of doll stands. Now that might be something I'm interested in. Let me see. Yeah, that whole wall. Those are all doll stands, and those are all Kaiser doll stands. Uh, Kaiser's known for making all the stuff that display your dolls, and they got doll cases. Just like the Funko Pops have their own case. Well, you can get your own kind of case for whatever doll you have. A stand. You can get them wooden, metal. It's one of those places. They cater. So, ack. I didn't want to do that. Oh man. Share screen. Okay. I'll see if I can. They'll show. Let's see if this is. Oh God, not those. Okay, here. If you know your dolls, which I do, you see these boxes, the sky blue ones. Those are Madame Alexander dolls. Now, if you ever come across the blue dolls and they're cheap, there's a reason for that. There's very few that are worth any money at all. Most of these things you can pick up for like $5 or less. And I stress or less. Uh, the dark blue one, that one's worth looking up definitely. Those tend to sell better. Those are older. Let's see. It appears there's a Raggedy Ann and Andy thing up to the left with their own bear. God, the themes that you're always going to find with dolls and other things. Uh, Shirley Temple comes out a lot. Elvis Presley comes out a lot. I see a lot of Wizard of Oz stuff. Um, the most prolific person for advertising was Hopalong Cassidy, and second to that was Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. So you're going to see a lot of that. Um, yep. Let me see. Here's a. Why didn't it share? Oh, poop. Just poop. Yeah, yeah. I got some Madam Alexanders. I've tried and tried and tried, but most of them are not worth pots of piss in. Honestly, uh, there are some that are worth money. I've seen some fetch 75 to 80, but like I said, you got to comp them, and probably 90% of them aren't going to be worth any money at all. They're specifically meant for collectors. A reseller's not going to want them. It's like collecting spoons. Uh, uh, yeah. What the hell is this one? What the hell's that one? Oh yeah. Here's that one. Here's one to share. See these parts? These parts are. Those look bisque. Those are definitely bisque. The holes on the bottoms of them there, that's so they can be sewn onto the rag doll, because it is rag. You make your own, it's going to be rag doll. Or there's hmm about that one. These heads aren't going to sell cheap. They never do. Probably go for about 20 bucks each. Oh, okay. So I can do this. This is working. Yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of shoes there. I know a lot of things about all different kinds of clothing. There's a company out there called Doll Shoe. DOL. It's you spell Doll Shoe, only one L. Uh those are worth some money. Man, I made so much money off those. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, see, that's the thing about dolls. That's not always true with all dolls. Some of them, the quality gets better the newer they get, which is contrary to everything I know about products. There's more heads. Hey, Roman, you can get some head. See, yeah, yeah. You see that really white one with blonde hair up there? She's staring at you. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is the stuff I'll be after. All the bits and pieces, and that's where I make my most money. It's not the doll itself, but all the parts and accessories. And occasionally I'll pick up a dollhouse. I have a dollhouse now. I could sell it. Somebody's going to pay out the notes for shipping, but it is brand new in box, never been opened, and out of print, of course. Doll parts. I'm very much into doll parts. More doll parts. Hey, they're gonna have some display cases for sale. Awesome. About time they get rid of their stuff. More doll parts. That's where the money is. Doll parts. Parts, parts, parts. Been preaching it forever. Parts, parts, parts. I wish I had a van at all. Oh, shoes and silk. Yeah, I'll be able to pick up a lot of craft stuff here too. Let's see. So yeah, I try and figure things out. Like the one with the yellow hair there, or excuse me, golden. I think I know who that is. I think I know what that is, but maybe not. There you go. I'm gonna. These are porcelain. I can tell just by looking at them. I'll get that so I can get a leg up on the competition. Leg. Okay, let's see. Yay, body parts, yay. And they're showing us that every bit of that is full of clothing and accessories like that. Really not sure what's in the boxes. This is why I go to the previews so I can go through that stuff, figure out what it is, because that picture really doesn't tell you much other than they have a lot of stuff in boxes, and its lot number is 583. Let's see here. Oh, that's what it is. Kaiser doll stands, 20 to 30 inch. Hmm. All those dolls. Looky there. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, Jenny dolls. I know Jenny dolls. Everybody knows Jenny dolls. Well, I bet we would make a formidable pair when it comes to dolls. Because I really dig on everything from like 1920 and before, and I'm talking mostly before. So, yep, I do. Yeah, I have a 1930s doll, so sit at home. Hmm. Yeah, you couldn't compete. No more than I can compete. There's here in Indiana, there's a doll maker and repairer, and she's nationally recognized as, you know, she does her shit right. Right. It got high prices. She does really great jobs and shit. I've even seen her on PBS once or twice. But uh, she'll she'll be there more than likely. Um, she's my biggest competitor for parts because, well, she fixes and repairs, so she's after the parts. So, and then there's Shirley and her. There's gonna be like 5 people show up. It's a black family. Probably 2 of them. They all know me. They all know my sister. Stuff like that. Um, they'll be there. Oh, hey, yeah, how's your sister? They never ask how I'm doing. But me, I'm chopped liver. They'll be there, and they buy all the Barbies. The amount of stuff this lady buys, she buys the doll houses and the doll everything. The doll everything. If it's Barbie, she buys it, and she has disposable money. Broke, she is not. Always like the F and B name. F and B man. Ooh, oof, there's a wood. And the quince. You see the quince everywhere. Uh, the what is it? The Dion quince, I think it is. You see them um, back in the back times, 40s, maybe it was 30s. Family had 5 identical daughters, 5, and they made national news and were a sensation. And every advertiser and person that wanted to make money did some kind of thing of the Dion Quince. And you see it a lot at auction, especially when it comes to dolls and toys of yesteryear. Stuff. Look, I bet that clock, that grandfather clock there really works. No, it does. Oh, look. Oh, boy. You see who is it? The Bears. The Bears seem to sell well on YouTube. You can't get rid of them quick enough on eBay. The World of Barbie. I see this case an awful lot. Black one does better. Puffy cheeks, baby. She looks like she did something wrong and knows it. Uh-oh. Not sure what the hell that is. Uh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I personally own. There's so much Dion Quinn stuff I've seen. I've seen them on everything. Yeah. God, I have 4 giant. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I went over to Roy's channel last Friday, and there's a seller on there that's on there a lot. His name's AJ and Treasure Noir. Uh, he was selling dolls, and I almost bought them all, but I'm pretty sure they were storybook dolls. Oh, it's Tammy. Ooh. But I recognize that. That's ideal. Yay, bears. Yay. Look at Boyd's bear. That's what I've been seeing a lot of people buying. Why? Boyd's bears aren't worth crap. Here's a bunch of big doll clothes. The big dolls, the big 2 foot doll ones. All these doll books. I've got enough doll books. You can pick up books at the end of the auction really cheap, like all that you could buy for like for $1. Um, certain ones people want. I see some books that I already have. And then there's just mounds and mounds and mounds of offbeat dolls. Look, another Coca-Cola thing, just what I need. Little Annie up there with her golden hair. Oh God, Smarty, really? Do you want to start your own business? Storybook inside. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'd want that. I've seen these before. They don't do multiple rings. This is done in 2 days. Okay. And they're very efficient. They move like that. They don't dilly dally. Large vinyl doll. Yeah, she looks strung out on something. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure I can send him something that's gonna make noise. Gorilla. That always freaks people out. I love those dolls. That's awesome. Gibby, Gibby. Okay. Oh yeah, I've had a request for somebody to look for Cupid dolls. So, and they're never cheap. Cupid dolls are never cheap. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Strung out. That's right. It's heroin addict Barbie. Oh wait, Georgia Bulldogs, Miami University, Coca-Cola picnic Barbie. I got enough Barbies I can't sell. Look, storybook doll. These all look like storybook dolls. More outfits. The outfits go for a lot of money. The women that go there, they're like in their 60s and 70s. And they play dress up with their dolls and change. I mean, it really true collectors. The African American dolls always sell better, and that's true of most things like GI Joes, which are man dolls. But yeah, it's made by Ideal. It's just the one where you cut the hair. Looks like it. Oh, sissy. Hmm. Okay, multiples of those. Look, it's the collector Barbies. They're finally starting to show some value on them. Hey, Journey, how you doing? Good to see you. Why do you write the old English tons? Just curious. Oh, ooh, yeah. So here we go for another doll sale. Just going out, went through a bunch of stuff I got at the hall Journey, and I went through a lot of stuff, and there were some people here earlier. But a few more new people. Chrissy and Dinah. Is it Dinah or Dina? I bet it's Dinah. Yeah, Terry Lee's, yeah. Yeah, the lady shit. Oh, excuse me. Tracy Baxter, who's married to Bill Baxter, who owns the business. She collects dolls. Okay. I've told the story before, but like I said, I know a lot about Jumo dolls. Like if I ever see one, I'm rich. Um, she collects dolls, and she went to a museum sale where they were selling pieces from a museum, and she went after a Jumo doll, and they took. I think she said they took $20,000, and they were willing to spend 20,000 on this doll, but it was absolutely in magnificent condition. It was museum quality, right? And yeah, she got outbid. What the hell? And she said that that doll went for like 60 grand. So I just don't, how can I not want to know that? And then there's other dolls out there that, yeah, you're probably not going to find one of those in a yard sale, right? But the ones I have seen in yard sales, they're just nobody wants to take mom's doll or grandma's doll because it's, everybody goes, ooh, creepy. And no, ooh, money. Uh, I don't, I don't know. I just like 'em. Woohoo! More stuff, plastic shoes, probably Barbies. Not all this stuff is Barbie, and there's a way you can tell. Yay! Look, a fashion rack. She's just seen horror. That's funny. Obviously, a sleepy eyes doll. Yeah, I see this damn thing a lot. I don't buy the Mickey Mouse phones anymore or the Snoopy phones or, but one of the phones that I do have luck with are the ones that look like golf bags or a bowling ball and pins or, the novelty ones, one that looks like certain cars, things like that. These Gone with the Wind things are a dime a dozen at these doll sales. I'm not so sure they'd let me sell that on eBay. Dolly Parton. Peter Bailey. What the hell? Storybook Friends. Okay. Look like voodoo dolls almost. The Smith's Noodle. Is that white one? The Mickey phone is everywhere. Yeah. There's a steakhouse. Yeah. Well, you're just making me hungry. Oh God, the boys collection. Oh, Mohair Bear. You know, I see these things selling cheap at the auction, so maybe if I can pick them up for $2 or $3 a piece, I'd try and sell them on YouTube. But I don't know. I don't know if that's worth the risk. I have to get them really cheap. And honestly, I'm not looking to buy dolls. But I am going to buy parts. All right. Ooh, there's some money. See the ones with the black hair? Yeah, those sell really, really well. Look, it's Diane. Boy, man, it almost looks like a Tonner doll. It's not a Tonner, but that's what I'd like to do is buy and sell Tonner dolls. That's a reasonably priced doll. Even the most expensive ones go for like 2 or 3 thousand, and that's about it. But more often than not, you're talking like at auction, $50 to $60 dolls for the good ones. Or yeah, and let's see, their outfits just stupid. Two outfits for Donner dolls. Of course, they're damn, I can't think of that. Bob Mackie. Bob Mackie dresses. Good God, they go. If anybody remembers, Bob Mackie did dresses for Carol Burnett. And there's some trolls. I always see trolls at these things. This blue carriage here on the far right. It's kind of shaded out, but I see that thing a lot too. My Little Pony in a package. Do you think it's gonna go big? My God. Merry-go-round pony. A My Little Pony in the package. My goodness. Somebody ought to look that sucker up. Merry-go-round pony. My Little Pony. Yeah, yeah. My Little Pony. Tell you what, I am going to eBay the My Little Pony. Shit, I forgot what My Little Pony it was. I just looked at it. My Little Pony. Oh, God. At some point you'd think that the computer would pick up on the fact that everything I do is vintage, and it should automatically just put vintage in my title. See, it was My Little Blossoms or something. Maybe I'll see it again. Hmm. Well, these are out of package. I wonder if there's anybody in package. Because I don't see one in package. Let's go to sold. $20. Oh, it's a kitty cat. Yeah, of course it is. The one I have is vintager than that. The one I'm looking at is vintager. It's more vintager. Yeah, don't see a sold comp for a new one anywhere. Oh, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, take this off and Oh, let's say it's 1980. New. Hmm. That one looks a little old. They're all 1980s. 35, huh? Still don't look old enough. Yep, that one does. Oh my God, 125 is what they're asking. But I don't see any solds. Hmm. Oh, I wasn't sharing screen. Way to go. There we go. I found one similar. No sold comps for anything similar. That's obviously because 125 is too damn much. But here's another one. Somebody wanting 375. What the hell, people? I understand it's like the first in the series in package. Look, it's all my stuff. All right, well. People like bump their head. I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just pointing it out. I've never stopped wearing them. I've never been caught without shoulder pads. Yeah, me too. And hair bows. Oh, ow. Time for a haircut. Let's see. Yep. Well, that's it. Um, listen, I appreciate you hanging out. Everybody make sure to give her a follow and stuff. She's also on the Roman show. No, it's her and his show. And yeah, that's on Saturday nights. Definitely make sure you go check out last night's guest. He's an awesome dude. I love him. He's He's full of useful information, which apparently nobody likes. Mhm. Uh, yeah, that's it. I'm going to sit here and keep going. I appreciate everybody hanging out, and I need to take off and get me some apparently steak now. Thanks a lot, Journey. Uh, well, at least I know what I'm going to get. I'm going to have some chopstick. Birkenstocks, man, you really are listing everything, aren't you? You know, I think I've finally evolved to the point of where I'm not buying everything and I'm not selling everything. Now I'm choosier.
Which explains those collector plates. Ha ha.
Uh, yeah, thanks, thanks to you and Roman for spreading me out there. I appreciate it, you guys. Really do. You gals, you people, you people. Okay, I gotta go. Everybody stay profitable and ta-ta for now. Hey, if anybody wants to hang out, I'm in here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Stay